Hi guys and welcome to my channel. This is my first video tutorial and it's going to be a Halloween skull look. This is my practice run. I'm going to take this one off and show you guys how I created it. So first of all you need to start off with a fresh clean face, which mine is now, thank God. Preferably you'd want to moisturise after you've taken all of your face paint off at the end of the night or anything, because face paint can be quite drying on your skin. So I do that after rather than before, otherwise it's not going to stay on your face very well. Before I start, I should probably let you know on what I'm going to be using and what you're going to need in preparation for this look. I have a sponge. I'm using a wet beauty blender and an array of face painting brushes. You can sometimes use regular brushes with face painting, but if you're going to use those makeup brushes a lot, would not recommend it, otherwise you're going to ruin them. And no one wants ruined makeup brushes. Firstly, I have one big face painting brush. Yeah, this brush is from Fancy Foxes. I also have a medium brush. Thirdly, I have this small brush. I have 3 pots of water down near me. I've got 1 pot of clear water, which I always keep my brushes in. I'm using white and black today. I'm going to use 1 pot for white paint and 1 pot for black paint. Otherwise you're going to mud your colours together and they're not going to look as sharp and crisp. You're not going to need a lot of product to create this look, so 2 products is all I'm using, 2 face paints. So I'm using the white Snazaroo face paint and I'm using a black Snazaroo face paint. Right, so the first step on creating this look is to dampen your beauty blender in your white water. Once it's dampened, you're going to put this into your white paint and you kind of want to just like rub it around until it's got to like a creamy texture. You don't want it too watery and you don't want it too dry, otherwise it's not going to go on the face well. If you want to see what I'm doing here, I'm just rubbing it around in a circular motion, making sure it's getting nice and creamy and the right consistency to plonk on your face. So pressing it into the skin. Make sure you cover your lips as well. You don't want to take it underneath the neck. You just want to take it to along the jawline. Otherwise it's going to look like you've got just like a block bone neck, which is not what we want. I'm just going to go all around my face, missing out my eyes. Right, so once you've covered all of your face apart from your eye sockets with white, we're going to let that dry for a second. We're going to create a second layer to this white just to make it even brighter and more opaque. By the way, if you want to use a beauty blender for face painting, I wouldn't go out of your way and buy a really expensive one. This one, I think it's from eBay, I think it was like 99p, so... Right, so now I fully look like a moon. We're now going to start creating the eyes. So, with your medium brush, we are coating it in black paint, just a little recap. We are coating it in black paint and we are now going to draw up from the corner of where your nose kind of like meets the inside of your eye. Draw up from around there, follow it round to your eyebrows and then we're going to dip in a little bit, bring it out a little bit, and back round. Hopefully when I paint it on it will make more sense to you, because it didn't make sense to me. Less likely to go wrong if you just keep on edging little bits out. Otherwise I'll be really upset if it looks like rubbish. You want to get really close to the eye, as close as you can without stabbing yourself in the eye. Making faces while you're painting actually helps as well, because you can manipulate your skin and stretch it out to get to the cracks that you need to get to. I'm going to go back in with this brush and some more paint and do the other eye. I'm going to go up and then bring it down. Okay, so now we're going to go in with a small brush and go around the outlines to make it more crisp, and then I think I'm going to start doing some lines and some like eyebrow marks, make me look a bit more angrier and stuff like that. I'm going to start bringing a line up where my eyebrows are and creating a crease so it makes me look like I'm frowning. We're going to have another line coming from around here, because if you feel it's soft here, so you can have no bone there, but it starts to get hard where the top of your skull is here, so you want to start drawing a line around here. You want to do it in one quick, swift motion. Usually if you do it in a quick, swift motion, then it's going to turn out better. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side, but obviously adapt it because I've got a bigger, more raised eye on this side. You want to make sure that the lines are kind of even and end in the same point on each side, otherwise your face is going to look a bit lopsided. So even though this is a shorter line than that, they both are ending in the same points on my head. And the same with this one, even though this is more curved than that one, they're both ending in the same points on my face. I want to make sure that all the skin around my eyes are as dark as they can be to give me the most effective look. So next we're going to start with the nose. We're going to do 2 teardrops and joining at the front here. You want to bring it round and under. Like so. The next step is to start drawing on the mouth. I personally found this the hardest bit to do. You're going to want to start drawing a black thin line between your mouth and bringing it out slightly. From this, you're going to want to start dragging lines down to create your teeth. So what I did is I ran another line parallel to your bottom row teeth and just placed them teeth on top. Right, so what we want to start doing now is the jaw bone and the top of your cheekbone. If you feel here where the top of your cheekbone starts, that's where you want to start drawing a line. So you want to draw from here. Like that, and curl it round at the end. And down like that. Now you want to draw another line down. This is going to be the start of your jaw. And then with your dome brush, you want to fill in this section here in black. And then just sweep your brush round like that to create a little gradient effect. And then repeat the same thing on the other side. Right, so now that's done, I've also drawn a line from the edge of my ear around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my small brush and I'm going to fill round the edges of my teeth and fill in the gap here with black, just to make them look more defined. And then afterwards we're going to go over the teeth with white, just to make them pop. I'm going to go in with a dry brush and start blending them out and down. So we're on to the final step now, nearly there, where we get a dry brush. This is a makeup brush that I hardly ever use, so I don't mind putting face paint on it. I'm going to use it dry and we're going to start blending all the lines that we've created up here and around here and make it just look a little bit more 3D. So this is my finished look. I hope you've enjoyed watching this and I hope you can recreate this look just like I have, if not better. If you have, please let me know. I will see you next time with another Halloween look. Like, comment and subscribe this video, please.